In the summer of 1964, Mississippi buzzed with a sense of urgency and hope as thousands gathered for a pivotal civil rights march. This event wasn't just a stroll through the streets. It was a powerful statement demanding equality and justice. The atmosphere was electric, filled with chants of solidarity and dreams of a brighter future. People of all ages, races, and backgrounds joined hands, united by the shared goal of breaking down the walls of segregation. The march was a response to the ongoing struggle for civil rights in America, especially in the deeply segregated South. Individuals like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood at the forefront, passionately advocating for change. He inspired many with his speeches and resolute belief in nonviolent protest. For those marching on that day, it was more than just an act, it was a commitment to transform society and demand their rights as citizens. As they made their way through the streets, each step felt significant. The crowd swelled with supporters, creating a wave of energy that surged forward. But amidst this sea of determined faces, one man stood out, a remarkable 82-year-old named Samuel Carter. With every step he took, his body told a story of perseverance against the odds. Despite his limp and age, Samuel exemplified courage and determination, refusing to let anything stop him from being part of history. Unbeknownst to many in the crowd, this march would become not just a moment of collective action but also a personal encounter between two men who embodied the spirit of resilience in their quest for justice. Little did they know that this march would hold deeper meaning beyond its immediate goals. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a beacon of hope and change during the civil rights movement. Born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, King grew up witnessing the harsh realities of racial segregation. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolent resistance, he believed that love and peaceful protests were the keys to achieving justice and equality for all people. As a young pastor, King quickly became involved in the fight against racial discrimination. His leadership role emerged prominently in 1955 when he helped organize the Montgomery bus boycott after Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white person. This successful boycott brought national attention to the civil rights struggle and showcased King's abilities as a powerful orator and organizer. Throughout the years, Dr. King traveled across the country, delivering stirring speeches that inspired countless individuals. His famous, "I Have a Dream" speech at the 1963 March on Washington remains one of the most iconic moments in American history, expressing his vision for a racially integrated and harmonious society. King advocated for unity among all races and encouraged people to join together in the fight for their rights. His approach emphasized nonviolence at every turn. He believed that hate could not drive out hate, but only love could accomplish that. This commitment to peaceful protest made him a respected figure not only within the African American community but also among allies from various backgrounds. At the march in Mississippi, his presence galvanized participants, reminding them that they were part of something greater than themselves, a movement aimed at creating lasting change. Little did they know how impactful this day would become, especially with Samuel Carter's unwavering spirit lighting the way forward. As the march progressed through the streets of Mississippi, one figure stood out among the crowd, 82-year-old Samuel Carter. His presence was remarkable, especially considering his age and the physical challenges he faced. Samuel had lived a long life filled with struggles against racial injustice, witnessing firsthand the pain that segregation inflicted on his community. Born in a small southern town, Samuel experienced the harsh realities of discrimination from a young age. His determination to fight for equality never wavered, and he carried that conviction with him throughout his life. Despite his aching joints and a noticeable limp, he refused to let age define him or keep him from participating in this historic march. The fire of justice burned brightly within him. Each step he took was a testament to his unwavering spirit. With a weathered face that told stories of resilience, Samuel marched slowly but purposefully, embodying the strength many sought during this pivotal moment in history. For him, being part of this movement was not just about standing alongside others. It was about honoring those who had suffered before him and paving the way for future generations. He wanted to show young people that fighting for their rights is worth every effort. Samuel's presence resonated deeply with those around him, symbolizing hope and courage even in the face of adversity. Unbeknownst to him, his determination would soon catch the attention of Dr. King and lead to an unforgettable encounter that would reflect the very essence of the march: resilience, unity, and the relentless pursuit of justice. As the march began, the air was filled with an incredible sense of hope and determination. Thousands of participants filled the streets, their voices rising in unison to declare their commitment to justice and equality. Colorful banners waved proudly overhead, each adorned with powerful messages that echoed the sentiments of those who had suffered under segregation. It was more than just a march, it was a vibrant tapestry of solidarity, where people from various backgrounds joined together to fight for a common cause. The atmosphere buzzed with excitement and palpable energy as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. took to the stage, his presence commanding yet warm. The crowd fell silent, captivated by his ability to articulate their deepest hopes and frustrations. In his deep, resonant voice, he spoke directly to the hearts of those gathered, painting a vision of a future where all people would be treated equally regardless of the color of their skin. "Find strength in love," he urged them, emphasizing that nonviolence was the path forward. He reminded everyone that they were not just marching for themselves but for generations yet to come, children who deserved better than what society had offered. His words ignited a spark within the crowd, filling them with renewed energy and resolve. With each powerful phrase, King connected deeply with both young marchers dreaming of change and elderly participants like Samuel Carter, who had waited far too long for equality. Together they felt as if they were part of something monumental. Empowered by Dr. King's message of unity and courage, countless individuals stepped forward with their heads held high, ready to march for justice hand in hand as brothers and sisters in the fight for civil rights. As the march continued, the vibrant energy of the crowd surged forward, but not everyone was able to keep pace. Dr. King, at the forefront, was energized by the voices around him and the chants of freedom and equality. However, amid this wave of determination, he suddenly noticed a solitary figure trailing behind, 82-year-old Samuel Carter. Samuel's struggle was evident as he limped with purpose, his weathered body slowing him down against the throng of enthusiastic marchers. While they moved briskly with hopes high, Samuel represented a poignant contrast, a powerful symbol of perseverance in the face of adversity. His facial expressions reflected both pain and resolve. Each step he took was a reminder of his long history in the fight for justice. The sight gripped Dr. King's heart. While others were caught up in the momentum, King's gaze could not leave Samuel's brave attempts to participate in this vital moment of history. He admired the older man's courage, recalling that true fighting spirit does not dwindle with age but often becomes even more vital. Samuel's refusal to give up despite his struggles resonated deeply with King's mission. Recognizing the importance of standing by every individual in this collective fight for rights, Dr. King felt compelled to act. Without hesitation, he made his way through the sea of supporters, stepping back from the front line to join Samuel. This unselfish decision demonstrated King's belief that every person mattered in this quest for equality, and underscored the profound connection between leaders and participants in movements for social change. It was a moment that would showcase not just strength but also compassion and unity. As Dr. King approached Samuel Carter, the noise of the march faded into the background, replaced by a profound silence that enveloped them both. He felt an immense responsibility not just as a leader but as a fellow human being. While he could have easily remained at the forefront, delivering powerful speeches to the crowd, King understood that leadership also meant connecting with those who needed support most. Samuel's determination struck Dr. King deeply. Here was a man who had lived through countless struggles yet was willing to make this march despite his age and physical limitations. King recognized that Samuel represented more than just himself. He epitomized the spirit of all who fought against injustice, each step a testament to their shared struggle. In that moment, King made a defining choice. He knew that stepping away from the front line could be viewed as less impactful, yet he prioritized compassion over visibility. Without hesitation, he turned back to walk alongside Samuel, embodying the idea that true leadership involves walking with those behind you, not just leading from the front. Dr. King's decision sent ripples through the crowd. Participants noticed their leader honoring the man who exemplified resilience and courage. It was an act that resonated with everyone present, reminding them that every individual marchers met along the way mattered in this collective pursuit of justice. As King joined Samuel, their eyes met, each man understanding in silence the weight of their shared journey. This encounter would not only uplift Samuel but also serve as a profound reminder to all that in the fight for equality, nobody was left behind. The bond between them solidified the essence of unity and compassion central to the movement they were celebrating together. As Dr. King walked alongside Samuel Carter, a heartfelt conversation blossomed between the two men, highlighting their shared purpose in the fight for justice. King gently asked Samuel how he felt being part of such an important moment in history. Samuel smiled faintly, his eyes reflecting years of struggle, and replied, "It's my honor, Dr. King. I've fought my whole life for equality, and I won't stop now, even if it takes me a little longer." Dr. King listened intently, deeply moved by Samuel's words. "Your courage inspires us all," he said earnestly. "Every step you take today is a testament to the strength of our community." Samuel's determination resonated with King. He embodied the spirit of resilience that had propelled the movement forward. Samuel nodded, sharing stories of the injustices he had witnessed throughout his life. "I remember when my children had to sit at the back of the bus, just because of the color of their skin," he recalled, his voice steady despite the weight of his memories. "I told them that one day, we'd stand together for our rights." King's heart swelled with admiration for this brave elder who refused to give up despite the odds stacked against him. "We are standing together today," King affirmed, "and we will make a difference. Your efforts here matter more than you know." As they walked side by side, a bond formed between them, anchored in shared dreams for a better future. Their exchange became more than just words. It symbolized the hope that connected all marchers, young and old, as they collectively persevered on their journey toward justice. In those moments, both men felt empowered by one another's strength, reinforcing their commitment to the cause they were fighting for together. As Dr. King and Samuel Carter continued to walk side by side, their encounter began to ripple through the crowd, capturing the attention of those nearby. Witnessing the connection between the young leader and the elder man stirred something deep within every marcher. They saw not only a moment of compassion but also the embodiment of their collective struggle for equality. Samuel's unwavering determination, coupled with Dr. King's recognition of his courage, ignited hope among the participants. Many began to cheer and chant louder, their voices intertwining in a powerful chorus that echoed through the streets. It was as if Samuel's spirit had uplifted their resolve, reminding everyone that age and physical limitations did not define one's commitment to justice. As they marched together, the sight inspired others to reflect on their own struggles and why they had come that day. For some, it was a reminder of their own families who had faced inequality. For others, it reinforced their belief that every effort counts in this monumental fight for civil rights. People began to share stories of their own hardships, urging each other to keep moving forward. They found solace in knowing they were part of something greater than themselves, a movement grounded in unity and resilience. The scene around Dr. King and Samuel became a focal point of inspiration, drawing in marchers who felt compelled to strengthen their commitment to the cause. With every step they took together, Dr. King and Samuel Carter became symbols of hope and courage, motivating those around them to persevere despite any obstacles they faced. This heartfelt meeting would be remembered long after the march, etched in the hearts of all who witnessed it, a testament to the power of solidarity in the pursuit of justice. The moment Dr. King walked alongside Samuel Carter transcended the physical act of marching. It became a powerful symbol of unity and determination within the civil rights movement. As they shared their hopes and struggles, they embodied the essence of what the march represented, a collective fight for equality that spanned generations. Samuel, at 82, stood as a testament to resilience, while Dr. King represented the unwavering leadership that sought justice through love and nonviolence. This poignant encounter resonated deeply with the thousands gathered that day. It illustrated that every individual, regardless of age or strength, played a vital role in advancing the cause for civil rights. The image of an elder man, limping but resolutely pushing forward beside one of the most influential leaders in history, sent waves of inspiration through the crowd. It reminded everyone present that struggles do not define a person's worth or their contribution to society. The symbolism was further enriched by the realization that this moment was not merely about their personal exchange, it reflected a broader narrative of hope for future generations. Young activists witnessing this connection felt empowered to continue the fight for justice in their own lives, knowing that they carried forward a legacy built on perseverance and compassion. As news of their encounter spread beyond Mississippi, it galvanized support for the movement across the nation. People from all walks of life were inspired to join together in solidarity for civil rights, turning this singular moment into a lasting reminder that when individuals unite for a common purpose, fueled by love and an unwavering spirit, they can create monumental change. The bond between Dr. King and Samuel Carter became an enduring symbol of hope, inspiring countless future generations to stand up against injustice and fight for equality. The march in Mississippi, particularly the touching interaction between Dr. King and Samuel Carter, left an indelible mark on the civil rights movement. This moment became a lasting memory, symbolizing not just resilience, but also the power of compassion and unity in the pursuit of justice. The bond formed between these two men represented the bridging of generations, the young leader and the elder activist, each contributing to a shared vision for equality. After the event, stories of their encounter spread like wildfire, inspiring countless individuals across the nation to join the struggle for civil rights. People began to understand that every individual effort mattered, regardless of age or ability. Samuel's determination at 82 years old served as a beacon of hope. It reminded many that one does not need to be young or strong to fight for what is right. Organizations advocating for justice used this moment as a rallying cry, encouraging others to step up and make their voices heard. Schools began teaching about the significance of that day, instilling values of perseverance and courage in younger generations. Activists drew strength from Samuel's story and Dr. King's leadership, using them as examples in speeches and demonstrations around the country. The legacy of their meeting fostered an enduring spirit within the civil rights movement, igniting passion in those who had previously remained silent. It reinforced the idea that collective action could challenge injustice effectively and inspire change. As time went on, this moment served as a reminder that when individuals unite with love and determination, they can create a powerful force for equality, a lesson that continues to resonate today in modern movements for justice around the world. In the end, the march in Mississippi and the encounter between Dr. King and Samuel Carter beautifully illustrate the importance of personal connections within social movements. This moment reminds us that behind every large-scale effort for justice, there are individual stories of courage and resilience that can motivate entire communities to act. Dr. King's decision to step back from the front line to walk alongside Samuel was a small yet powerful act that created ripples of change, demonstrating how empathy and understanding can inspire others to join the fight for equality. These personal connections help build a sense of belonging and solidarity among participants. When individuals like Samuel share their stories of struggle, it not only uplifts those around them but also ignites passion in others who may feel marginalized or voiceless. The simple act of listening and engaging with one another can transform a movement, creating a network of support that spans generations. As news of their encounter spread, it galvanized more people to participate in the civil rights movement, showing that every person's effort, no matter how small, contributes to a larger cause. This principle remains true today. Social movements thrive on the strength of personal stories and connections, as they remind us of our shared humanity. Ultimately, moments like Dr. King's interaction with Samuel Carter serve as a reminder that change often starts with one kind act or one brave conversation. In the fight for justice, personal connections create an enduring legacy, motivating individuals to rise up and champion equality for all. The impact of these moments reverberates through time, inspiring future generations to continue the work towards a more just society.